Good morning. I think we're live. Let me get this up on my computer so I can make sure that I'm in the right place and that you're seeing me. Yes. All right. And it's 10 o'clock. So it's Stampin' Thursday. And I am Stampindede. And I'm so glad to be here with you this morning. And if you're watching live, thank you for being here. I'd love it if you comment and let me know you're here. And if you're watching the replay, I thank you so much. This will be here on my Facebook page, of course, and it will also be posted on my YouTube channel. So you can find it there as well. But thank you. And if you are watching it on YouTube, if you would subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. Then you would click the bell. You would get notified every time one of my video posts. And if you'd give me a thumbs up or a smiley face or just anything to let me know that you are there. And good morning, Kay. I see you there. So thank you for being here with me. And today we are going to look at gift card holders for children. I have 7 grandchildren, and I have several friends with young children, and I am constantly looking for gift card holders, or real quickly making a gift card holder. And this Peekaboo Farm stamp set is perfect for gift card holders. And these basic white note cards and envelopes are also perfect. It's a perfect size for the gift card holder. So that's what we're going to look at this morning. We're going to use the Peekaboo Farm. We're going to use the basic white note cards and envelopes. So I'm going to set that aside for just a minute. And I'm going to show you a couple of other that I made. We're going to demonstrate this one. So we'll make this one together. But I have this one. And on this one, I used the cow and the sheep. Now, you have to use the smaller, shorter stamps. The horse, the cow, the pig, the ram. You have to use those. In fact, I'm not even sure about the horse. But definitely the cow, the pig, the ram on this. Because your space here is so small unless you don't use the rock fence. But also included are the horse, which is a taller one, and the sheep, which is also a taller one. So on these, we are going to use either the ram, the pig, or the cow. So for this one, I used I did use the sheep. Let's see. No, this is the ram. And probably what I should do is come along on this one and make these, since I colored it in with a darker color, they don't show up as well. So it doesn't look like the horn. So I'm going to real quick just come in and make these look like the horn. Now we can tell that's a ram, can't we? Not a sheep with bulging ears. All right, so this one, I stuck a $20 bill in this one. And I used the clouds on this one. And I actually colored in every rock on the rock fence. Now that takes a little bit of time. So if you're willing to do that, it really gives a cool look. And I've actually seen samples where the rocks are colored different colors and different shades of brown and gray. And that looks really cool. I didn't want to take the time for this to do that. And then the envelope for this one, I just put the ram, and I need to do the same thing for the ram, I need to go in and put the lines so that you can tell it's a ram. Let's see. It doesn't take but a minute to do that. All right. So I've got the ram on the envelope as well, and isn't that cute? What child would not love receiving that? You know, I hesitate to send my handmade cards to children because they're just concerned about what's inside, right? They're not concerned with the packaging. So this is a simple, easy way to package your money. And then the other one that I have is this one. And on this one, I stamped the fence in black and then I just colored over the whole thing. So that really made it easy. And then I chose not to color the animals. So very simple. I used the cow and the pig on this one. The envelope, I did color the horse. And I could use the horse because it's on the envelope. See, the horse would not fit. If you can see, the ears are up above where the money or the gift card sits. So you can't use the horse on this, but you can use it on the envelope. So I've got this one then ready to go, and I'm going to keep several of these. In fact, if I'd had time, I would have done one where on the cow maybe I would have put a flower on the cow's head to give it more of a feminine look. There's lots of ways you can create a more feminine look for your little girls. But anyway, those are the two that I made other than the one we're going to do today. And on the one we're doing today, I just put these same little hash marks in each corner of the envelope. So this one is is more little girlish, isn't it? And I could actually use even more little girly colors on this one. So that's why I decided that we would do this one today. And so for this one, we're going to use the cow. And I used that because you can color in. And I wanted to make this one bright and cheery and fun. So here are the basic white note cards and envelopes. And they come 20 to a package. So they're really an economical deal. Let me see. Let me look. I didn't look it up, but I can look it up real quick to see what the cost of those are. 1 minute. Let's see. Nope. Now watch. Since I'm doing, oh, here they are. Okay. The note cards and envelopes are $7 for a package of 20. $7. So they're in the annual catalog. All right. The other thing we're going to use for this card, we're going to use the stylish shape dies. We're going to use these two, the two middle ones, and that's what's going to create our frame. So we'll use those, and we're going to use the biggest wish for our sentiment. And that's what I used on this card for our sentiments. All right, so let's get started. Let me grab a note card out of here and an envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and that has a little, so I'm going to put that on the inside. Had a little blemish there, brand new. Sometimes that happens. So I will give this a good burnish. Well, I probably should have cut first. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut an inch off of the note card. So we're just going to cut an inch off. So now you have a good piece to use for a sentiment on another card. That's all that we need to do for that. Now I'll burnish it one more time. This creates, and we're going to use the note card not like we would normally use it this way or this way, but we're going to use it upside down. Okay? So let's go on real quick and set this aside for just a minute. And we're going to go ahead and cut our little frame. And I'm using a piece of designer series paper from the pattern paper package, which is no longer available, but my goodness, it's a huge package and I love the colors in it. So all right, and then I'm going to put my frames. I want the green to show, so I'm lining this up so that the very top edge of the frame has the green in it. Okay. And I want this to be even with the stripes. All right, I think I've got it, and I have my little piece of washi tape here. And we'll put the top plate on. And hope that this goes through. There it goes. All right. I'm going to take it out the back side. Move this over here. And we will not only, let me get my washi tape off, peel it real carefully. Not only will we have our frame, but we will have another little piece that we can use on another card that has the stitching around the edges as well. All right, and I'm going to go ahead right now and put my two pieces back in here so that I don't lose them. Do you know how easy it is for the little dies especially, to stick onto something or to get under something or between things and get pushed under a computer and get lost. So, all right. So now we have our frame. So next I'm going to do the stamping at the top. And for this you do need a ruler. And the card is 5 inches wide. So I'm going to put a little bitty pencil mark at 2.5 inches. Right there. And I'm going to take my happy, because I'll do the first happy right in the middle. And I do want to keep this folded. Let's see. And it's going to be hard. Here, I'll stand up. Yeah, if you put your letter right at the top of the, your H right at the top of the note card, then you'll be fine. It'll go right in that space. And I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss. Okay. If you want to go ahead and open it up, you can, because you know you're going to put your H at the top. If you're worried about part of the P and Y getting on your card, then do that. Put your H right at the top. And you've got your first happy. Then your next happies go one on each side. That one goes on that side. This one lines up and goes on this side. Now we've, oops, look what I did. Let me see if I can fill that in without touching down. Yeah, that's all right. All right. Oh. Well, yeah, the smearing, you just really have to be careful. What can I say? All right. And we do have a smear there. So we'll see about that later. All right, then the other thing I'm going to do is, well, let me go ahead and put my happy birthday over here. See if I can keep from smearing this. So I'm going to use my birthday, and it's going to be the parakeet party. And I want to get it good and inked up. And it is going to go right in the center. Hold on. Right there. It's a big stamp, so I want to make sure. Well, I don't know what that is. There's my birthday. And then my happy. Again, I'm going to use my Blackberry Bliss. And, whoa, I see what I'm going to get in trouble with if I'm not careful. Let me get the ink off of the top of the stamp. Yeah, it still didn't all come off. There. You don't want ink on the top of your stamp. So see if I can stamp it again without getting ink on the top. And then we're going to put our happy right here. Here we go. Happy birthday. Let me get my chamois. Get my stamps clean here. My chamois looks stained, but it's not. I wash it. Almost every time I use it, I wash it. And you can use Dawn soap on them, but it does a wonderful job. Wonderful job. It's stained, but it's clean. All right, so now we have our happy birthday, our happy, and our happy birthday. So now I want the green part at the top. And I'm going to position this on here. And again, I'm just going to put a couple of little marks right down at the base. And I can go ahead and erase this one already. I wish I could erase my smear, but I can't. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp my cow. And I'm going to stamp it in black. In the Memento black. And I want my hoofs right above where I put those two little marks. Let me make sure I've got good ink on here. All right, and then I'm going to position it, get my marks right under my hooves. There we go. So now we've got our cow. And what will it, look at that. I'm getting ink. I don't know what's wrong with me these days. I'm getting ink everywhere. So see, I'm going to position the frame so that it looks like he's just kind of got his paws up on it. All right. Put the Memento Black away. And I'm going to go ahead before I put the frame on, and I'm going to use my blends. Actually, it's just the light Parakeet Party blend. And I'm going to color in. Look at my fingers, make sure I don't have ink. I'm going to color in the spot that also goes up to the ear. Color that. And he's got a little spot over here. And then I'm going to color his hooves. I'm just doing them all the same color. Okay, and then for his face, I'm using the dark Petal Pink. And I'll color that in. This is real simple coloring, real basic. You don't want to get into shading, and children aren't going to care. They're not going to care. And I do the little horns the same Petal Pink. If you want to use a lighter pink, you could do that. Then I'm going to use my Stampin' Right marker and my black Stampin' Right marker, and I'm using the pointed tip, and I'm just going to come back and highlight the eyes again, and the little nose, and the mouth. There we go. All right. He is coming together. Coming together. And if you want to erase your pencil marks, they're not going to show. But if you want to, you can. All right. Now we're ready to add our frame. And I did not try to use dimensionals or anything like that. You could if you wanted to. It would be very cute, but I just used liquid glue, the Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue, right along just the tiniest little bit. Pick it up, find the green that goes on the top, that I want on the top, and position it right under the hoofs and lined up with the side. There we go. Now we have our little frame for our cow. Cute, huh? And we're going to use the little hash marks. I don't know what these are. And we're going to use, once again, the Parakeet Party. This is where I get in trouble. Let me get my finger cleaned off. I don't know why I have ink, but I do. I'm a messy stamper. All right, so we're just going to put a hash mark here, up there, and we're going to put another one right down here. And then we're going to do it on our envelope. While we have it out, let's do it on our envelope. And see, it gets, you got to be careful because it gets it on the edges. And that's when you get in trouble. And on these, I'm being a little more particular that I do them in a sort of a consistent pattern. Sorry. Because I kind of want them to be the corner of the envelope. And that way they can put their stamp. You can put your stamp inside the hash marks if you're mailing it. All right. Let me clean my stamp. And we have our envelope ready to go. And all we have to do now is secure the edges, which I'm going to do with tear and tape. I want it to hold, so I'm going to use the tear and tape, and it just needs to be about that long. Put a piece of tear and tape here. See, I want it to be sure and be at the top in case it's not quite long enough, which that one is. That worked well. And then another piece of tear and tape on this edge. You can use glue or the tape runner, but I wanted it. When you've got a kid digging in it for money or a gift card, I wanted it to seal well. All right, and so you want to mash down and just make sure that that is stuck well. And then I take, because I don't have fingernails that work real well for that, I just take my all right, there we go. Got that there. And then we're just going to take it, secure it down. I was trying to think of a way I could cover up that, but the money or the gift card will cover it up. And who's going to notice, right? There we go. You don't even know it's there. All right. Oh, and I know what I did. I want to use my corner rounder. I just think it looks a little bit nicer with the corner rounder. So I'm going to take the money out. I just think it gives it a little bit nicer look. I didn't do that on all of mine, and I should have. Let me go back. There we go. All right. So we have our gift card holder with our money and the envelope that it is going to be mailed in. Isn't that cute? I just think that is the cutest thing. I just love it. So we've got that one. Let's see, we've got this one that I didn't use the corner rounder on. Has the horse on the envelope. Let me move this one. This take a pick tool. I was sitting here thinking, all right, I'm thinking everything but what it is. It's my take a pick tool that I used to get that tear and tape off. And then we've got this one. So I think I can move it that way a little bit and let you see that one. And the one with the ram on the front. And let's see. This one, I've got a gift card holder. I'll put it in this one. Put the gift card. You really can't see it because it's white. All right. All right, here we go. We have 3 different gift cards that you can make with the Peekaboo Farm. The sentiments are really good. I wanted the happy birthday on these. And I just used happy birthday from different sets. Life is better with you. Sending hugs. Miss you. Hello there. Cute sentiments. And of course, you know, to use with lots of different kinds of cards. All right. So I only have the stamps. I think there are dies that coordinate with that, but I don't have those. I really wanted the stamps because I had gift card holders in mind when I bought that set of stamps. So that's it. Let me see if you have any questions. All right. Oh, hey, hubby. Plants Online. Thank you, Kay. I hope y'all enjoyed. For those who are not commenting, thank you for being here. For those who are watching the replay, thank you so much. World Card Making Day is coming up Saturday, and Stampin' Up! Is hosting a free virtual event. And you go to stampinup.com and the link will be there for this free event. And if you're local here and you want to come to my house and do it with me, then I would love that. I would love for you to come and make the cards. We're going to make 3 cards. And these are the directions, and I can send this to you if you want it, or you can access it online. But the card 1, card 2, and card 3, it's using 3 different stamp sets or bundles: Cottage Rose, Cottage Wreaths, and Warm Welcome, which is a new one that you could have ordered. But I'm only using Cottage Rose, and I'm going to use that for all 3. So use what you've got. You don't have to have the sets that they're using. You can use what you've got. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.